Hi everyone, it's Alexandra from Helix Tarot. I would like to thank you very much for the time you spent with me, listening to my readings. I thank you for all the likes, for all the shares, and for all your subscriptions to my channel. This is a great honor to me that you appreciate my work. And truly, I have never expected anything like this to happen. This is all a great surprise and adventure to me. And I'm really grateful to you and to the universe that I have this wonderful opportunity to share with you with what I know and with what I feel. So once again, thank you very much. I hope we'll see and hear each other each month. And this month I'm gonna use this deck, which is called the Tarot of a Hidden Realm. It's a really beautiful deck, and I have no idea why isn't it much more popular than it is. I've seen it once on YouTube. I don't know why, because it's really so evoking, and the images are beautiful, and the messages are clear and bright and very, very spiritual. So I hope you're gonna enjoy this month's reading, and I wish you a very, very good month of Sagittarius, the sun in Sagittarius. Thank you once again, and on to the readings. Hello, dear Aquarius. This is a reading for you for the time between the 21st of November and the 21st of December. It is the time when the sun is in Sagittarius. So, Sagittarius time reading. The world is getting darker and darker, but it's not gonna take much longer. There's only a month, and then the sun will start coming back to the northern hemisphere. Days will get longer and longer, but still we have to wait for it for another month. Okay, I've shuffled the cards now. I just want to cut the deck, and I'm going to pick 3 cards for you. And there's one card at the bottom of the deck, which is the overall energy for you. Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising. It's all for you for the time of Sagittarius. Okay, what does Aquarius need to know? I don't know why I'm whispering, but it's so silent outside. The world is asleep. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have 2 of Wands. Beautiful energy. 2 of Wands. These are 2 separate beings, but very similar to each other. Yet they are playing together, but again they are separate, which means that they give to one another what they have. Each of them is special. And yes, they are not the same. They are different. They are similar, but they are different. They are together, but again, this one is giving to this one, and this one is giving to that one. So they share, and they become more abundant together because they are sharing, right? So here in this deck, this card says about people we meet that are necessary for us to grow. People we meet that we sometimes find difficult, demanding, hard in some way. But still, they give us this something that we don't possess. This is the very purpose of meeting another. Meeting someone that is not us. This person is a separate being full of ideas and powers and energies and thoughts and emotions that we are not able to find within ourselves. And this is the biggest treasure of being with another. This is something you cannot obtain staying alone. And even if you are progressing, even if you are getting more and more beautiful creature, even if you progress on your spirituality path, you're getting wiser, richer, more compassionate, more empathic, etc., etc., etc. Still, without the other, without this other, you can't find some things within yourself. You need to have another person somewhere near. Communicate. Commune. This is the core of communicating. Commune is being together. So through being together, you gain something you will never gain being alone. So consider all these persons that are in your life and what a treasure they bring to your life, and how really lucky you are to have them. So this is Two of Wands in this deck. Usually Two of Wands is about the necessity to make a decision. You're standing and evaluating which way to go, which way to choose, and you plan. And you look forward and you imagine how it's going to be with this thing you're meditating about. And it usually indicates that sometimes we need another person to take the other wand and go with us into this future. And perhaps you have this person somewhere near you already. You just have to see it and appreciate it. Appreciate all the others that are in your life, because what they bring is immeasurable treasure. So the overall energy of soulmates. These are soulmates. These are twin flames. Your first card is Fairy Stallion, which is the Chariot. And what Chariot is all about is channeling the energies. Channeling the energies that once were dispersed and dragging you into different directions. And now finally you are able to give them one direction, and off you go off you go. When you channel your energy, this is so much stronger than when you keep them dispersed. I I've just started working with this deck, so I'm really interested. What do they have to say here? This is a sense of movement in this card, as you can see. The feeling of blood running through your veins and wind in your hair, and the pulse of galloping creature, the feeling of muscles contracting and releasing. And this is a joyous card, as you can see. You look forward, you look towards the sun, you feel that you can do anything, you can achieve what you want, right? And again, they say it here about channeling of energy. These two creatures are connected by spirit and unified in will, of one mind and one purpose. They know where they are headed and know the best, which may not always be the shortest route to get there. Getting there is not the goal. The ride is everything. They ride so very well together. So it's time to move, Aquarius. It's really time to move. And you know the direction. You don't know the goal, but you know the direction. Well, perhaps you know the goal, but that's not the most important here. The move is the most important thing here. Let's look at your central card. Oh, the Empress. Beautiful. Beautiful. So it looks like you're moving towards love and abundance. This is the Empress. The Empress is about everything that lives. She supports everything that lives and grows. And she's the Mother Earth herself. She brings all the joys of material life, all the fruits, the grains, the flowers, and she has everything. She has love. This is also the card of pregnancy, maternity, giving life, giving breath. It doesn't always have to be, and usually it's not giving birth to a child, because we can give birth to other things. We can give birth to new ideas, to new projects, to new relationships in our lives. We can be pregnant with these ideas, thoughts, etc., etc. We can make them grow beautifully, and this is the energy that really supports this. So if there's anything you create in your life, and I'm sure it is, anything that you make grow, this energy will help you in it in a beautiful way. It's like the sun shining on earth. It's like very fertile soil, and it's like warm, delicate rain falling on it all and letting all the seeds sprout and grow beautifully. And your final card is the Hermit, another major arcana. So you have 3 major arcanas here. And the Hermit is somewhat in the opposition to this card for me. because here we are together, and here we are all alone, and we need to be. We need to be. Always when I find the opposition between cards, they remind me that every card holds its own opposition, really. There is a duality to this world, but it's also a unity through duality, through overcoming duality in our lives. We become one. And I think there is a message here of this kind, that without retreating to this cave here, he lives in a cave. I don't know if you see this hole in the mountain, right? This is a place where he or she, I'm not sure, retreats to find the inner light. Because it is in the darkness, it is in the darkest night, in the darkest hour, where we find the brightest light within us. The brightest light that lets us grow, and that lets us move, and that lets us share with other people. I wonder what they have here. So it is she, definitely. She left her home, she left her people. She will return, this is important. So it's only a short time for you to be within yourself and find the inner light. There's something that needs to be understood this month for you, Aquarius. There's some lesson to be learned. And perhaps the lesson is to be learned while being alone. Because although of course we need other people, as I said, but really to appreciate other people, we also need to be alone. And to appreciate the wisdom of being alone, we need to feel the energy of other people. It all comes together. And what is impossible to do when there are other people around is to remain silent. It's really it's not the way it works. Sometimes you need to put people aside just to remain silent and to hear those tiny little silent voices within you that are telling you very often what to do next. What is our next step? I wonder what they have here in this deck about the Hermit, and I'm gonna read it for you. The Hermit card shows up when it is time to withdraw from the world and do some soul searching, as I said. This can mean a time for recharging your batteries so you have the energy to jump back into your busy life refreshed. More often, it means going within and looking for your own truth, which isn't easy as it sounds. You will face dragons such as your own ego, the expectations of others, your most cherished desires, or your worst fears. You will gain confidence born of certainty and wisdom earned in struggle. While the Hermit isn't technically a teacher, as with the Hierophant, others will learn from you as your life becomes a walking testament to the treasures you find in the dark. So that's basically what I was saying. What is also very important for me, it's this time of the year when the darkness is the deepest. Now, it is that time. And I think it's what this card is trying to tell is use this time also for this. Because you have really much going on here. You have these meetings, right? Meetings of other meetings with others, and appreciating others. That's the one thing. But to really gain from it, you need to spend some time alone, to embrace all those gifts they gave you, to embed them into your life, to carve them into your life. You need time alone. And there's so much going on here. You move forward with something very much. There is a move, and when there is a move, there is also time and need to rest alone. And you're growing something. Something is being created here. And what the creation sometimes needs, as every tiny creature, tiny plant, is peace of mind. And this peace of mind is to be found here in the cave when you're alone with yourself. So it all brings a little balance here. Look at the colors of these cards. These are very bright colors, but you also need some sleep. You need some time by yourself, Aquarius. Not to lose all those things. Not to get lost in all those things. To find yourself also. Okay? So it seems you have a beautiful month ahead of you, Aquarius, and I'm very happy for it. I hope you liked the reading. You can like it, you can share it, you can subscribe to my channel. I do spiritual readings every month. I hope you enjoyed, and I wish you a very, very beautiful month. Bye.